Hey everyone, hope you've been taking care of yourself. Glad to be back. It's nice making videos all over again. Anyways, in the last video I said that I was going to be, showing you the updates that I did with the Fiesta. So I figure we'll just jump straight into it. One of the first things I did, I am now in a one-plate state. It's so wonderful. I can get rid of, the front plate. Definitely cleans up the front end of the car. Yes, it's get swifty, of course. But I bought this plate delete off of Billet Works, and all their plate, well, not all of them, but a majority of them are for Subarus, but you can order these without holes in them, and you can pre-drill your own holes. So that's what I did, and I pre-drilled it at the width of the holes that were already in the bumper for the license plate holder. And it's just a bolt and 2 lock washers and a nut, so it's all bolted on there nice and tight, and it definitely cleans up the front end of the car. It makes it look nice and neat. And yeah, moving on, in the last video I had mentioned that I had to retune the car, and I am now at approximately 300 feet from sea level. So during the retuning process, I was having a boost leak, and all Fiesta and Focus owners know this. When they go to start, making their cars a little faster, your cold side charge pipe blows off at the rubber boot, or it blows off at the intercooler on the cold side. So I went through and I replaced, let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, that nice shiny bit. I wanted to get a black one, but Whoosh was out of stock on the black ones, and I was kind of pressed for time on getting it. But got a cold side charge pipe from Whoosh, and it's a larger diameter, and since I put that on there, I haven't had a single boost leak. It got rid of the, what's that little resonator that's on the inside of the car? I can't remember what it's called. I deleted mine so long ago. It doesn't have a bung for that, but it does have a bung for auxiliary fuel systems, which is wonderful for those guys out there that want to run auxiliary fuels. Now, moving on over, I put on these sequential turn signals. I got them off of Whoosh. They were it was like 25 bucks for, driver and passenger side. And they're pretty simple to put on there. They weren't difficult at all. Let me get inside the car here, and I will show you what I'm talking about. And hazards. Yeah. It looks nice and neat. Of course, stock headlights. That's whatever. But I just love the look of those sequential turn signals coming through. They just look so much cleaner, and the fact that they're blacked out just kind of, makes the aesthetic of the car look so much better. Now, I also replaced the rear tail lights. I got these smoke tail lights off of Whoosh, and yeah, they're just, I love them. They look so good. They look so clean. Let's turn the hazards off here. Let's turn on the lights so you can see what the running lights or the night lights look like. And then this whole strip of LEDs right here, and it comes across here. Those are your brake lights, but this is your running lights or your nighttime lights. It just looks so much better, especially from the side. The stock tail lights are just little, big old reflectors that, I'm not much of a fan of. I know some people are, but I don't really like it. And now for the meat and potatoes of this. It took me a while to do this, and it was quite, a lot of upgrades are usually pricey, but the lights, those are fairly inexpensive. Those tail lights were like 230 bucks for both of them. So, that's, I guess it depends on what you think is pricey or not, but this is where it gets real pricey. Yeah, some new wheels and tires. These are 17 by 8s, and I'm running some Kenda Kaisers with their 235 40 ZR17s. I had to do a lot of finagling to get these to fit properly where they weren't rubbing. I was constantly changing the ride height. I've actually got some 10 millimeter wheel spacers on the driver and passenger fronts. I don't have any wheel spacers on the rears. In all honesty, I mean, it looks like the wheel track is about the same, front and rear. They are bronze Koenigs. I can't remember if they're the flow, I mean, they're flow formed. I can't remember what the name of them are. I mean, I bought them May of last year. So, but I mean, I did have a little bit of rubbing in the rear here, just catching on the inside of the fender ever so slightly. And I ended up stripping out the whole rear. I took everything out just to lighten up the rear end of the car, because it was squatting pretty bad. But yeah, they're good looking wheels. I really like them. So it pulls the car together. And if you're ever questioning, should I get wheels and tires for my car? The answer is yes. I've noticed dramatic grip improvements in this car. I used to spin tires in second gear. Now it's torque steer. So that's going to be a future upgrade at some point. Money's the big factor on that one. And when I get to a point where I will throw a limited slip differential in there. And at that same time, I will also probably upgrade the flywheel and the clutch to a lightweight flywheel and clutch setup. But yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. I mean, at this point, there's going to be an autocross coming up here soon, and if all goes well, I'm hoping to go participate in that and go do some racing and have some onboard footage of doing some autocross in the car. And afterwards we'll do a little wrap up and I'll tell you guys how the car handles. It handles well. I mean, I'll give you a little bit of that. I did notice the last time I did autocross, which was the first time I did autocross in this car, I was rubbing a little bit up here on the inside, and it was just the plastic wheel liners. But I mean, there's 2 fingers worth of space there, and I stiffen up the suspension as much as I personally can deal with. But yeah, we will. I'll record that for you guys, and we'll do some good autocross onboard footage of that. And also, I'm pretty sure you guys are seeing this right here. That's my other baby. She's a little dirty right now, but I need to clean her up. But we will. I mean, if you guys want, you let me know. I can do some riding footage, just cruising around, exploring. I need to go out and explore some more. I don't know much about Tennessee, but we'll get there. There's a lot of good riding out here, so I can do some onboard footage of that as well. You guys just let me know what you want. Until then, I hope you all take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one.